What's up, guys? It's DJ Slayer, and I am going to be here talking about Identity V. A couple of you actually, some of my subscribers I've even spoken about a little bit in some of the DVD episodes, very specific ones, to be exact. So I'm just going to give you a quick, small rundown of what Identity V is. Okay, so in Identity V, you actually start out with, I believe, these four and this guy. Okay, so we're going to start with this person. She is the doctor. She is the assist type. This type of survivor excels at assisting teammates in various ways to help the team gain an advantage. In a contain type, this type of survivor excels at escaping from hunters or delaying hunters, aka being bait. That's because she's a healer. So, in this game, you have several different types of characters. Each character is meant for something else. For instance, she is the medic. Okay, oh, my bad. She is the medic. The lawyer is a decode type. Some characters even have weaknesses. This type of survivor excels at decoding cipher machines quickly, thus reducing the time it takes for the team to activate all of them. I will get into why a cipher machine is what it is in the next video, describing how matches work. This person's weakness is poor self-defense and has to rely on teammates for protection. That is... I gotta stop pressing that. Okay. The thief is the contain type. This character specifically is good at, of course, containing the killer and identity. Another speed type is containing the killer. This is actually a favorite. Emma Woods. I actually used her a ton and ended up with her one close. I also have a little pet squirrel. So, that is the basis of it. You have the container. You have the healer. You also have the coder. There's another one. Huh? And then you have the rescue type. This type of survivor excels at rescuing teammates from rocket saves and containing hunters in order to help them escape. For her weakness is slow at decoding cipher machines and requires teammates to help make up for it. This is another. She, on the other hand, has poor self-defense and relies on teammates for protection. She's hella weak because she's blind. Here's a different type here. Those are your four types. You have the trackers, you have the rescue, the contain, the cipher, and then you have the medic. There's actually not a lot of medics. And I'm going to be trying to relate how this relates to DBD and why I mentioned it. So you start with 5 survivors, just like in DBD, and each character costs money, or you can slowly earn the puzzle pieces to get such characters. It can be a pain in the dick. And every season they add new characters. I have no idea who this one is. It really has been a minute since I played competitively. The last survivor I was around for was this guy. So we do indeed have 4 more that has been added over the last 6 months. Then you have the killers. Just like the original version of DBD with absolutely no fucking DLCs, you only start off with 1 killer. There is no specific kind of killer. Each killer has their own external trait and abilities that level up the more fear you put into the people you're attacking. His weapon, yes, is some kind of balloon shark, which is weird. Then you have my main, Mary, over here. She actually creates an aqua mirror. I will get into what her abilities are later. So, on the way of this thing, so in this game, you have an entire skill tree dedicated to exactly what kind of survivor you want to be. And you level up based off of what you are. If you level up where you don't really do anything, like for instance, if you level up if you're a healer and you're trying to level up shit for decoding or escaping, you're probably not gonna do too well. It does boost you and it does help a lot. Where you're good at with killers, big skill tree, with 4 main perks that end up helping in the long run. I have detention. Whew. I don't even know what the hell all this is. There are events that happen while you're playing said game. Special things you can earn. It's a new background. It's kind of cool. This is what the season pass looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for you. You roll a d4, kind of like D&D, and you walk to spaces. These is how you get more puzzle pieces to unlock more characters. And those things, these, help with getting costumes or emotes from select rewards. I actually got one of these, which is a Season 17 Essence. So you go towards your general store. The older the player, the cheaper they get. Definitely pick survivors based on how you play. Every time you log in, you, oh my god, go away. The 7th day you get an additional reward. These are helpful when you're in a guild or a club, aka a clan. You get them twice, I guess. This is a costume code that varies. This costume code can allow you to have really cool, do I actually have any? I don't think I have. I checked in for the last 24 hours. I actually have no one in my guild, so if y'all decide to get the game, fucking yay. Can't upgrade the guild level because we need 25 people and a ton of experience. This is the menu screen where you navigate through your shit. That's weird. Well, I got one right off the bat. What is this? Alright, I can try any character, survivor or killer, for 7 days. Hella helpful. I actually used that last time. That's how I was able to get the character that I currently have. You have objectives you can complete to gain more puzzle pieces. This just when you enter a lobby with your club members, this is where you go. You go into the host's room. This is your shop. Outright buy echoes. Of course, this is their way of making you buy echoes to help with things. That's how you form clans, etc. You can actually exchange things, and this will be your reward. How did you do that? I would need 240 echoes, 1,000 echoes, 5,000 echoes. Okay. So basically, you sacrifice your echoes, and you can earn one of whatever's up here. Echoes is things you buy. Now onto other things. You have, I currently have a disbanded team, but I can just create a team for free. Create what the team is, the team motto, and the logo for that team. Lost puzzle pieces, aka clubs. You can also create guilds. This does take up some money. You have rank matches outright that appear twice a day where you rank up. You have okay, we don't have any events. You have the violent struggle, which is woo, they added shit. You can do duo killers, which has 2 killers and 8 survivors. I don't know anything about Phantom Shadows. Tariot is as simple as you have a king, you have to protect your king from the opposite killer. And make sure your king escapes the trial. And I can just do this. Blackjack is a gameplay based on rules from Blackjack. All 5 players will battle on their own. Each 5 of the players will battle to control the points of their hand. Each round, players who succeed 21 points will be eliminated. Wow. And the last player standing wins. On the other hand, players with exactly 21 points will win immediately. Wow. Those who are lost in the nightmares will be captured by Yitter, sent into a dream she constructed, a bizarre course. She will select a winner from these candidates who is agile, lucky, and capable to be the missionary on her behalf. The losers will stay in the dream and tortured endlessly by the followers. Wow. Something to check out. Then you have, of course, the quick play. The game works similar to DBD, but I will get to how the gameplay works in another episode. You can also change the way this food looks. You can have like music that I have locked. And yeah, that is the basis of it. You level up your skill tree. Pick a survivor or killer that fits your playstyle. Make sure that is important. You have 4 different types, 4 different survivors, and when you're playing it's 4v1, unless you're in an 8v2, and each role can be used. I have jumped into a match where everyone is using like a gardener or a doctor, and it's just dumb. But I digress. This is the game, just for everyone who is curious to know what it is, how it's played. Like I said, I do have a trial period. I actually used her in a trial period. She was okay. But yeah, I might go look for another survivor and see if they're worth my time. My type is new character. Stick around a little bit and see. Meow? Fuck. Alright. Okay, you, or an assist type, this type of spell excels at assisting teammates in various ways to help the team gain an advantage. So this one's not a healer type, she is an assist type. That's kind of cool. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the small basics of what this game is, if you enjoyed the video or thought this was helpful, hit the like button. I will be continuing this as I slowly explain what this is. This may end up replacing Dead by Daylight if I'm not able to get the game in time for the end of the season. Which, as everyone knows who's been following, we're actually at the halfway mark now for both Killer and Survivor. So, we will be needing to either re-get DBD, which would probably end up being on PC, because I don't own a PS4, I've been bumming my friends. So, yeah. If you thought this was helpful, hit the like button. We see more of this game. Definitely comment below. Subscribe. And, of course, I have a Patreon. If you look up Patreon and put DGM Slayer, I will pop up with my logo. Go ahead and go support so I can get better mic equipment, and then we'll be able to do PC games with my camera in the top left or right. It also helps me gain better editing equipment. And I will see you guys on the next one.